One of the problems with making new videos is trying to decide what to do a video on, and right now it's very conflicted. We are spoilt for choice right now when it comes to law-friendly cars inside of GTA 5 coming out, and well, I couldn't decide which one, so I just clicked randomly, and this is the one we're going to be checking out today that I have completely ruined and crashed already. It is the return of the Infernus from GTA San Andreas, or as it is now known, the Dinka Nexus. This is one of those cars that everyone has been saying that Rockstar should recreate and put in a GTA 5. Seems like we've had so many of the other previous cars from GTA San Andreas and other GTAs being remade into GTA 5. This is one of the last ones that Rockstar haven't touched yet. Maybe in the next update we'll get one, but until then, we have this incredibly high quality mod, which is based on the Acura NSX or the Honda NSX. In this case, it's based on the Acura NSX, but if I spawn in this one, we do indeed have a right-hand drive version as well that is of course based on the Honda NSX from Japan, which is something that you don't really get. Oh, and by the way, yeah, it has gull-wing doors. Yeah, one of the things that we never really get in GTA is right-hand drive cars, so of course the mod community always bring it out and give us the import version and the USDM version. Always a big fan of that. So I guess let's just jump straight in and have a look around this thing. So here it is with all the doors, the bonnet and the boot up, and of course pop-up headlights. Headlights go up, headlights go down, headlights go up, headlights go down. So let's just take a look around this. We have this awesome glass boot, which is actually the bonnet in this case because the engine is in the middle of the car because this is a mid-rear car, the NSX of course. As you can see, there is the engine right there. That is a V6 by the looks of things. So just like the original one, as you can see on the back there, we have Nexus EXI Dinka 3-litre V6. And again, I'm indicating left. I still don't know why my cars are indicating. I don't know how they're doing it. It's just becoming a meme on this channel, I think, having cars randomly indicating. Then we have the interior. Very simple, but it is very similar to the interior from the NSX. We have this sloping middle part here. We have these chrome surrounds going on the dials here. We have all the sticks and stuff with all that detail. Look at that. Always love that. And of course, we even have, it does say Mind Max, but this is the standard stereo that we have in GTA 5 that will tell you the radio if I was to change it. Let's just put on something like, I mean, I've turned all the sounds off because of copyright, but as you can see, that is all working as it should, and that is that for the interior. And then, of course, because this is actually the boot this time, here's the boot at the front with the radiator and the suspension struts and just the little hole at the front there. So let's just shut all these down. They all animate as well, which is fantastic, especially these doors. I love these doors. But we've got to get into tuning parts because there is plenty of them. So let's start off with, look at this. This is going to be a long video. So for this, the plate holder, we have the stock plate on the front. We also have it on the bumper. Oh, that's going to be on the rear. Oh, I do not like that at all. And then we can have the combination of that on the front and the bumper. It looks so much better in the middle as it should be up there. We'll ignore that. Then we have the remove license plate option. We have German plates as well. If you want to have German plates, I normally have like a completely wrong color scheme for these things. There we go. I mean, it's blue and not black, but that will do. So we could put in something like, I don't know, Wolfsburg, and then, I don't know, Lex for Lex, 888. Oh, for some reason we can't have WOB. We can only have 2 letters at the start, so slightly off, but yes, that is a German number plate. And of course, we can have that on the front as well, and we can also have it in the wide version, as it's supposed to be. Still don't understand why I can't have the Wolfsburg thing there, though. And then we have some other versions, German plates on the bumpers, some other combinations, German long plates. We also have Russian plates as well. Not going to change it, but as you can see, we can have all the letters and have that in the Russian plates. Very cool to have custom plates. And there's also some combinations where we can have them on the front and all other combinations like that. I'm just going to go for stock, and I'll put my plates back as they were. That's much better. Got to have the standard plates. So next up, we can remove the badges if we want, but I like how the badges look, so I'm going to keep those. On the dash, we have the stock dash, we have the flocked dash, we have the carbon dash, and then we also have the colorable dash, which means we can go to interior color, and we can pick a random color to have the dash. We could even have a red interior if we wanted. I think for this one, I'm actually just going to go for a carbon dash though, because it does look very nice. And again, same with the doors. We can have it flocked door cards, carbon door cards, or colorable door cards right there. Again, I'm going to go for carbon. On the seats, we have the same really cool options. I wish Rockstar had all these different choices as well. So we have the stock seats in the full interior color. We have the tuner seats and those in the different color options. I'm just going to go for those in that. And actually, I'll go for the full and keep them red. I think that looks nice. Then the steering wheel options. The steering wheel does look very nice in its stock form, but we can have that flocked if we wanted. But for this one, I'll keep it stock. Now for the trunk, which is actually going to be some spoiler options. We have the stock. We have the remove option. We have the trunk without brake light. We have the primary color bit at the back. We have the secondary color. It's both red at the moment. We have the black filled version. Very interesting. We have the painted version that's all filled. And we have secondary. And then we have this with some vents as well. Wow. Okay. I kind of actually like that black trunk fill look. It's kind of weird and different. I'm actually going to keep that for now. We'll probably change it back later, but let's see. So then for the engine block, we can have the twin turbo kit right there. Look at that. We can actually see that through the glass, so that's actually something worth adding. Or we can have this version, Type 2, without all the airbox and stuff right there. That's looking pretty mean. I'm going to go for the one that has the big airbox right there, because it does look very cool. We also have the options for nitrous, which doesn't seem to be a physical add-on of any kind, but I do believe it does add the options for boost inside of the game, but I don't know what the boost button is. That's a problem. Ah, yes, it's the X button. There we go. So there we go. We actually have the options for nitrous with this as well. Very cool. So with that, let's move to a new location for the rest of the mods. So then we have some more stuff with the engine bay. We can have a painted engine bay right there in primary or secondary color, or we can have it in carbon. I'm going to go for carbon. I want to go for like a supercar-esque style look with this one. Then on the arch covers, these are going to be actually more stuff to do with the engine. Ooh, so we can have painted covers instead of the stock red. We can have them in gloss red or gloss whatever color, or we can have it in carbon, or we can have it in chrome. I'm actually going to make those primary red, or secondary red actually, just in case I change it away from red later on. On the aerials, we can have a wobbly antenna, just this little spring-loaded antenna right there. I'm actually going to keep that stock. On the doors, we can have primary color top panels. We can have carbon top panels, because apparently they are actually the secondary color I think they're tied to by stock. Oh, actually the whole top part is actually tied to the secondary color. Interesting. Okay, right, then my engine plans might change. I'll set those to carbon covers then. So we can have these stock, we can have them in the primary color, or we can have carbon, or we can have glass. Now, I've got to say, I do like that with the glass look. I'm going to go for glass. Then we can also add window separators. Oh, that is so cool. Okay, I'm going to go for that as well then. Why not? And then we have a huge list of liveries. And again, we haven't even got to the main part. There's spoilers, front bumper, skirts, exhaust, chassis, grille, and roof options. So actually, let's do those first. Then we'll check out the liveries. So we have 31 spoiler options. We have a low-level spoiler. Now, this is quite cool because we filled it in. We can get just the spoiler here instead of the double one. We have these in different formations. We have the basically standard and carbon fiber versions of each, it seems. Tuner spoiler, carbon fiber, tuner spoiler 2, and carbon fiber. Let's look at it from this angle. Type 3 and carbon fiber, type 4 and carbon fiber, the race spoiler and carbon fiber, race spoiler 2, carbon fiber, race spoiler 3, carbon fiber, race spoiler 4, carbon fiber, race... Oh, no, time attack spoiler now. Oh, that's actually attached... Ooh, okay. That in carbon fiber, type 2 version, type 3 version, extreme downforce spoiler, and carbon version. Right, I do not know what to pick. There is too much to choose from. I'm actually just going to go for that normal stock low-level spoiler, I think. I think that'll be enough. On the front bumper, we have the options of stock. We have this with apparently extra lights, but they make no difference to me. We have the facelifted bumper. We have that with the splitter. We have that with the carbon splitter. Then we have the prototype bumper. Definitely looks more like a concept car. Then we have the anteater bumper. That might even be based on the NSX prototype, actually. So then we have the anteater bumper, which does have this big, massive gaping hole in the middle. Then we have that with the splitter, Mark II splitter, or Mark III splitter. I actually really like that anteater bumper. Now that I've put that splitter on, it's sort of grown on me instantly. I'm actually going to go for that one, Mark III, with the carbon fiber splitter. Then we have the stock skirts, the lowered skirts, the tuner skirts. I think the tuner skirts might actually match that front bumper, so I'm going to go for those. On the exhausts, we have these ones. Then we have the small tip, the big tip, the quad exhausts, the big tip oval, the squared, which sort of actually match the whole shape of that rear bumper, or the quad squared. I'm actually going to go for the squared. That's kind of cool. So I'm trying to make this one not be so tunery, although it's definitely ended up being that way. Actually, I'm going to make it into a race version instead. So Yeah, I'll keep the squid. Why not? Now, we could also disable the pop-up headlights. Why you'd want to, I don't know. We'll keep that stock. Then we have the grille. This is going to be on the rear. It's this bit here. So we can have it in black, or we can have it in primary or secondary. I like how it looks in black. We'll keep that all black. Then on the roof, we can have the roof painted primary color. So maybe I can have the red engine bay. Okay. Or we can have the carbon roof. Oh, actually, mine's you. I do like how that carbon roof looks. Okay, I'm going to go for the carbon roof. Go back and put that red secondary color engine in there. And then check out the liveries. So we have the stock. We have the XL decals black. I really like that. Okay, we've got a bit of pearlescent. Let's get rid of the pearlescent. Set that back to default. That's better. Or black even. Black would be better. So we have the in black or white. Okay, not so feeling the white, but that black one does actually look very, very cool. Especially with that on the side there, the EX1. Invariable valve timing hyperdynamic sports is very Japanese. It's very sort of 90s and 80s style Japanese decals. So I'm going to go for that. That's very cool. But we also have Beast R. We have Urban Racer in red. Obviously, we're not going to see that because we've got red paint. But we also have the yellow version, which paints the whole of the back bit as well. We also have it in blue and green. We have the white two-tone. Not too sure about that one, but I'm sure someone will find something. Oh, we also have the other opposite version of that one. I'm sure some people will like that one. We also have the black versions. We have Mad Wheels, just some stripes and stuff going on the side here. Oh, it's a Hot Wheels one, but it's, Mad Wheels, because of course it is supposed to be law friendly. Then we have this one in yellow. Then we have the Tensor, which just has this stripe stuff going down the middle. We'd probably have it on the roof as well. Then we have some more graphical style ones, some actual racing liveries here. Dongva Zone 1 and 2. Then we have Going 9. Oh, okay, it's supposed to be like the Mobile one. Very cool. We have Kazama. So these are obviously based on real liveries that were probably on NSX race cars. So we also have the Redwood. We have the Debonair. We have the Brand 69 Drift. We have the Break Wind, the Cool Hand, the Dinka Motorsports, and then another Dinka Motorsports one. I actually really like this one, and also that one. I think I might go with that for this model, because this is supposed to be some sort of race car, so I'm actually going to change the rear spoiler to match to something like that, I think. The wheels, well, the stock wheels did look very nice, I've got to say, but I do really like these wheels for this. That does look very nice. Or actually, we could just get wheels very similar to what we had originally, but I can just change them slightly in V-Stancer to better fit. But I do think that they actually fit perfectly as they are, I've got to say. And I'm going to make those white. There we go. So now we can get a V-Stancer. I actually think those wheels are perfect. I might make them a little bit wider, but I don't think we need to do anything else other than that. Maybe a tiny bit of drop. As it is a race car, we'll actually tuck that in just a little bit. Front and rear. Lower that down. That is pretty track orientated, I think. And there we have our track version of the Dinka Nexus. This is so cool. I absolutely love this. I'm going to do a couple more builds. I'm not going to time-lapse them or anything. I'm just going to do them and show you the end results just to see what other cool styles we can get out of this thing. So let's give it a try, see what I can come up with. And here is the second build. So this is actually what I wanted the first one to look like. As soon as I started building this, I sort of had this look in my mind. This one sort of turned out to be some sort of like JDM awesomeness, despite the fact it is the left-hand drive version. I decided to spawn a right-hand drive version in and just make a proper, just oof looking car. I mean, some people might think this is horrible, but I think this looks absolutely beautiful. And I decided to just go for an all orange look. I don't know why, just because I had the option to make loads of things the same color. I wanted to do some color blocking and did everything in orange, including the dashboard and the seats and the engine bay and the engine covers and the wheels and everything. The only thing that I could have made orange was this roof panel, but to be honest, I really like how it looks with the glass. I think it looks really nice. And I didn't go for a spoiler this time because I think it looks perfect just like that. And I gave it a little tiny bit of camber, but nothing insane, just to make it look lowered, just so it looks like a sort of like a show car or something like that. But this thing is absolutely beautiful, in my opinion. Right, let's try something completely different. Something just way out of what you would expect. Or probably what you would expect, because you guys know the deal when it comes to me modifying cars right now. Oh, that was amazing. Oh, we could have had a great landing with that, but that was terrible, actually. Right, let's try this third one. And actually, just before we start, I've just discovered something which I didn't realize before, but the plate holders differ depending whether you've got a left-hand drive version or a right-hand drive version. So on the right-hand drive versions, we actually have the options of Japanese plates, as you can see right here, full custom Japanese plates like the ones that we've seen in other mods in the past. We actually have to put the letters in a specific way, because at the moment that doesn't fit at all. But we can have those on front, back, and everything else. And also, we have some UK plates as well with UK font. We can either have it down the bottom here, or we can have it like that. This UK plate does look a little bit off. So sadly, we don't have black on white. We only have blue on white again to choose from, unless we go for the Yankton one. Looks a little dirty, but it might work. Okay, so I've changed this. Now, the problem is I can't have a yellow version, because on the back, it would normally be yellow and black. So I can only really get this to match if it was to work on the front plate, not the rear. It does look very odd with the UK plate having that white and black on the back. But hey, if I do it on the front, it does actually match. There you go. UK plates on the front of the NSX, or the Dinka Nexus in this case. Oh, Nexus sounds like NSX. I see where they came from with that name. That's good. Anyway, let's get this build done. And you guys probably guessed it. I just wanted to see if an NSX would look good if it was raised and matte green and dirty with big chunky tyres, and I think the answer to that is probably no. Maybe some of you might think this is the best car you've ever seen. I also tried to go for just full colour on the rear. It does look very strange. It was very experimental, this third one. It's because I love this second one so much that this third one in comparison is just bleh. But I did go for flocked interior, all that sort of stuff. Did try to make it look a little bit racy with some carbon fibre down here. But yeah, I think, although those seats are fantastic, that it is nothing compared to this. I am absolutely in love with this creation of mine. I'm sure you guys can let me know what you think in the comment section below, but that is going to be it for this video. If you've enjoyed this video, a bit longer than the usual ones. I've been trying to cut down videos as much as possible, but this is just one of those mods where I tried to cover it as much as possible, and it ended up being a little bit long. I guess that's just how it is. But there we go. If you have got all the way to the end of this video, you can say Penris. Try to make sure that you do add the R in there, Penris, in the comment section below, just to let me know that you've watched the whole entire video and you haven't skipped through or anything like that. But that's it. I'll see you guys all next time. Goodbye.